In this video, I will be going over 3 different photographers' portfolio sites that work in the same field of photography as I do, and I would like my site to be influenced by. The 3 photographers' websites are Grizzly Martin, Ashley Osborne, and Adam Elmakias. All 3 sites have a different layout at the home pages, but each site has something to show differently that works best on each site. What works best on Grizzly Martin's site is the use of color in both the gallery and logo, which really attracts the audience to the images, and the website itself. All images are eye-catching with the use of the wide range of the color palette and saturation in all the photos. Another thing that works best on his site is the way the tabs are organized. It showcases the separate huge events he's worked for, which is what future clients and big businesses look for that help Grizzly Martin stand out amongst other photographers. Now, heading on to Ashley Osborne's site, what works best for her site is the use of repetition with the black and white theme of the logo, the website layout, and the design of the photos when you first look at the site. Instead of when a photographer names their tabs home, portfolio, or with the event name itself, she named the tabs with book numbers and their title to make it feel more like flipping through a book portfolio rather than looking at a website portfolio. Switching to Adam Elmakias' website, what works best for his site is the use of showcasing his social media followers' numbers and the format of all the blogs. Since not a lot of photographers write blogs, even though all 3 of these photographers do, Adam Elmakias is different because he writes about the tour travels, what equipment he used during the photo shoots in the blog, and this reaches out to both experienced photographers and photographers that are just beginning, interested in reading on what equipment to use and how they can recreate an image just like that. Now, going back and looking at all 3 of these sites, what I personally thought could be better is possibly making the logo bigger on Adam Elmakias' site, making the social media icons bigger on Grizzly Martin's site, and on Ashley Osborne's site, I would redesign the way Clients tab is, and then make them into logos of the companies, or to write about what work she's done for the companies themselves, rather than just listing the names. The main similarity between all 3 sites is the use of blogs, which I don't see that often on a photographer's site, but Adam Elmakias stands out between the other 2 photographers' blogs, as I mentioned earlier. As well, the other similarity is that all 3 photographers' portfolio projects are documented in a gallery format. There isn't really a lot that is specifically unique to each individual website besides the way they want their images to first stand out to their viewers and clients to make their work stand out differently than the rest of the other photographers, whether it be the use of color, black and white, and or blog style. The kinds of content that are included the same amongst all 3 is their photography work, blogs, online store, and their published works. On Adam Elmakias' site, that the other 2 photographer sites don't have content-wise is a link to where he is traveling next on tours and the link to all the gear he currently uses and has. All these sites have inspired my portfolio and the way my content will be displayed, with looking at the measurements of my photos, possibly redesigning my logo in a geometrical pattern, and I like the use of all the tabs being on the left-hand side since we read from left to right. After continuously looking at all 3 sites of these photographers I've looked up to and still do, I still have so much more to go back on and redesign for my personal website that showcases my talent.